up, guys, and welcome to the vlog. Today we're going to talk about something a little different. We're going to talk about 10 things that you might not have known about car guys. Number one is we are probably way more into our cars than you know. This is something that we don't really talk a lot about, and we kind of keep it to ourselves. We love our cars and we see potential in our cars that nobody else sees. And we see things and we can visualize things that others are just like, okay, it's an old car. But man, we look pictures up of our cars. All car guys look up other cars like theirs. Today alone, I probably looked at 200 cars trying to figure out exactly which wheel tire combo I'm gonna run on my car, what it's gonna look like, the right stance, and everything else. So yeah, we are way more into our cars than you probably know. Number two is we actually want our spouses to be more involved in what we do. Believe it or not. Now, some of you guys probably will disagree. Let's be honest. I mean, your spouse can make it hard on you, right? If they're not into this stuff, to enjoy what we do and share the things that we are passionate about with our significant others. Like my wife, for instance, I'll give you an example. You know, I'm constantly showing her, hey, what do you think about these wheels? Hey, what do you think about this color? Hey, check these seats out. You know, and my wife, she plays along, but the fact that she is involved at all really helps me out. If your spouse isn't involved and doesn't agree with what you're doing and doesn't care and thinks it's stupid, really kind of can make life hard for you. Number three is everybody knows that a car person is going to park their car at the end of the parking lot, right? We do that so we don't get dents. So that's no secret. But there's another side to that story that maybe you don't know about. So we not only park our cars at the end of the parking lot so that we don't get door dings and stuff like that, but we park our cars out there so that whenever we go in the store, you know what I'm about to say. So when we come out, we can see our car the entire way that we're walking out. You park it at the back of the parking lot, out away from everybody, so that you can see your car, so that you can get a bird's eye view of this thing from a distance. That's what we do. We try to look at our cars from every different angle that we possibly can, and that's one way that we can do it, and nobody ever knows it. Number four is we do have other hobbies. Believe it or not, it's not always cars. You know, I mean, you could be into photography, you could be into golf, you could be into whatever. Most people think that car enthusiasts are only into cars and they don't care about other things. No, we care about other things. You could be into anything. You could be a freaking penis, what did I say? Car guys come from all walks of life and they have all sorts of hobbies. So don't think it's always just cars. We have many other hobbies. And those hobbies we do share with non-car guys. That's about as far as that goes though. After that, we don't have much to talk about. Number five, we spend time with our families. Most car people that are into that lifestyle, most of the time their families are somewhat into it also. So that does help things, but we do spend time with our families. You know, we go on picnics, we go on vacations, we spend time with our kids, we spend time with our wives. You know, it's not all cars. I mean, we do spend time with our families. We're just normal people like everybody else. We're just like really into cars. Number six, car guys don't understand why you're not into cars. We don't understand why you're not into cars. We don't get it. We're like, what the, you know, there's nothing you like? A Porsche, Ferrari, a Lamborghini, a truck, a Fiat? Really? At that point, this is where there's a huge disconnect between car people and non-car people. Just like you can't understand why we're into vehicles, we can't understand why you're not into cars. We accept it, but ultimately, we don't understand it. Number seven, our cars truly are an extension of our personalities. Meaning, when you see my car come up, I want you to know what kind of person I am by what my car looks like when it rolls up in a parking lot. This is how we judge people. You do get judged by your car. So our cars are an extension of our personality. If I come up on a four-wheel drive truck, you're gonna think my personality is a little different than if I roll up on this car. Makes sense, right? Number eight, so car guys think that non-car guys actually like cars. This is something that I've noticed. I do it, you know, I've seen other people do it. But you know, you kind of get to talking to somebody and maybe their eyebrow kind of perks up a little bit and you're like, oh shit, that's dude's a car guy, man. Maybe I struck a nerve. They got a Kia, then you start talking about that Kia, and ultimately you find out that they really don't give a shit. They were just trying to be nice to you. We think that you're secretly kind of into cars when you're really not. And there again, it goes back to we just don't understand how you're really not into cars, how it doesn't do something for you. So secretly, we just really kind of think that you are into cars. You just don't want to talk about it. We respect everyone else's car. So it doesn't matter if you're a car person, if you're not. If you've got a 1980 something Toyota Corolla, when we get in your car, we're not going to slam the door. We're not going to touch your paint. We're going to kick our feet, because that's just how we are. So car guys are just wired a little differently. No matter what it is that we get into, it's just how we are. We're going to try to respect your property because we expect you to respect ours. It could be a Ford Focus, and I'm not into those, but it could be a Ford Focus. I don't care what it is. If it's your car, I'm going to respect it. I'm going to kick my feet. I'm not going to touch your paint. And that's just how we are. That's kind of like a universal thing with all car people. I don't care if you're sitting on your car like I am on mine. I'm not going to go sit on your car like that. That's just not going to happen. Number 9, when we wash our cars, we get stressed out. So you clean your car up, what's the first thing that's going to happen? The wife comes out. Hey, can I take the car today? No, you're not taking the car. I just washed it. Right, that's car guys. We want to be the first ones to drive our car after we wash it. That's just how it is. We don't want somebody else to drive it after we've spent hours detailing this thing and got every little speck of dirt out of every crack and crevice of the car. We don't want somebody else driving the car first. So, but that's one of the things that always bothers me is if I clean a car up, don't come out and ask, hey, can I drive it? You not want to drive it in a month, and now all of a sudden you want to drive it after I spent 3 hours detailing it? No. And also, that someone's going to have to ride in your car eventually, and it stresses you out. I mean, you have vacuumed this thing, you've armor alled everything, you've wiped it down. Some people don't like armor all, so I understand that, but you clean your car up like to the max. You spent all day doing this shit, and now you got to take the kids to school. The whole time you're stressed, you're like, okay, all right. Hey, watch your hand. You're looking, you're like, they got like greasy chicken fingers, You've spent so much time on this thing, you don't want somebody to mess it up. You want to make sure, everybody kicks their feet, not scuffing your door seals. I mean, we're just super anal after we wash our cars, to the point to where we'll make like a 30-point turn just so that we don't dig the tires down into the dirt, which in turn gets up on the side of the tires and leaves a big dirty mark on the side. Oh yeah, that's a thing, trust me. And after we wash our wife's car, so these are the rules. So we got to give people rules after we wash a car and we detail it, like me turning the wheel too sharp. That's what we do. So you got to like go over all these rules with people and shit after we wash our cars. That's probably one of the biggest things that affects car guys. Number 10, we sneak pictures of other dudes' cars. Yep, we do that. That's a thing. We sneak pictures because, say we're in a Best Buy parking lot, the stance is perfect on this car. The wheels, the tires, I mean, it sits perfect. Okay, put shit in your pocket. Well, we do that for a couple different reasons. Sometimes we do it because it's just a pretty car and maybe we want to show somebody. But ultimately, most of the time when we do that, it's because we either have a buddy that has that car and we want to show them, hey, this is what you should do to yours, or either we have a very similar car, if not the same car. Maybe we missed the mark on our car and they nailed it on this person's car that you're taking a picture of. They got the wheels just right, they got the stance just right, and you're like, oh man, because we pay attention to everything. So we take a picture of this car, we're going home, we're zooming in on it, we're analyzing what size tires are on this car, did the car have any wheel spacers on it, how did he get that stance? That's what we do. So yes, we sneak pictures of other people's cars. We sit and we stare at our cars because we envision what we want them to look like. Maybe we pull out that photo and we compare it to ours. And we look around and we're like, man, those wheels will look so hot on my car. But it just fixed that dent right there. Man, this thing's gonna be hot whenever I'm done with it. The point is, we love looking at our cars. We sneak looks at our cars all the time. The golden hour, they say it's great for weddings. Maybe. Taking pictures of your freaking car, maybe. Golden hour is for car guys. With that being said, please like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you don't ever want to see any shit like this again, let me know down below. I don't care if you like, dislike, just leave a comment. I'm gonna put a poll up here. If I should do this again, yes or no, answer the questions.